Hey y'all, this is a story of when I tried to kill myself. One of the attempts. I think all of my suicide attempts might have totaled up to like 9 or 10. I think 9. But this is one when I found out I was pregnant. And I never wanted children because of my past with being molested for like 7 years. And I felt like I would be a horrible parent. So I didn't want kids and I didn't want to damage anybody else because I felt like I was damaged. But anyway, I found I was pregnant. I actually took a pregnancy test because this old lady walked up to me at work. I used to work at Walmart. And she walked up to me at work and she was like, "When you have your baby?" Now, mind you, my stomach is flat as all get out. And I'm like, "What?" She was like, "Your neck jumping." You know, old people say they can see the baby heartbeat in your neck. So I was like, "I'm not pregnant." But after she walked away, I was like, "Let me go take a test," because I was fucking. So when I got home, I slept and I was like, "Okay, let me go get a test." So the next day I went to a different Walmart because I didn't want my coworkers to know. So I went to a different Walmart and used my little discount card. Those who worked at Walmart back then, your discount card had the Walmart truck on it. Got my pregnancy test and went home and took it. And you know how the pregnancy test is. Take like 5 minutes for your results. Bitch, this motherfucking test was like 5 seconds. I was so hurt. I called one of my homegirls and I was like, "Bitch, I'm pregnant." And her ass was excited. She was like, "We gonna have a baby." Who gonna have a baby? Girl, I was distraught, depressed, losing it. I was ready to kill myself because I really did not want to be a parent. And so she ended up calling the baby daddy and she was like, enjoying here threatening to kill herself. She threatened to hurt herself. She found out she was pregnant. And I'm scared. Like, that's literally how I was acting a fool because I didn't want no kids. None. I want to do what I want to do. I didn't want to damage nobody, and I like to sleep. So I didn't want kids. Now, mind you, I had already had my last depot shot, and I was waiting for my period to come on so I can switch back to pills. So, but depot was supposed to still be in my motherfucking system, according to my OB. But anyway, so I went back to Walmart after the baby daddy was like, "We gonna have a baby," and I'm like, "No, the fuck we not. I'm not having no kids. None." So before I went back to Walmart to go get these pills to kill myself, I had started bleeding, so I went to the ER because I thought I was like, "Oh, God was looking out for me. I'm having a miscarriage. It's over with." Well, so after I've been on the monitor for a while, and the doctor came in, they did an ultrasound. Bitch, it's a big ass baby. Like, I mean, a big old baby. Like, in this ultrasound. And she looking at my stomach, and I'm looking at the screen. Because both of us is like, what the fuck? Because my stomach is flat as fuck, but this screen is showing a big ass whole baby, and the baby's moving, and we looking at my stomach, and my stomach is flat as fuck and not doing nothing. But this baby is moving in the goddamn screen. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she was like, "You look like you like 4 or 5 months." What? Now, mind you, I worked 2 to 11, so sleeping was nothing. Back in Walmart, like, I was the cashier, so at the end of the night, you get a reading. You have to count down your actual draw, so it had to match your receipt. And every day you had to fill out your little reports of, especially if it was over $5, which my shit wasn't like that, but I'm just saying, like, so by the time I got off, it was like 12 o'clock. So I'm going home, I'm sleeping. I got to go right back at work at 2 o'clock. So sleeping wasn't nothing. I wasn't sick. There wasn't no morning sickness or nothing. And like, I'm chill. Nothing for me to be like, I'm, I'm pregnant, neighbors. So Alright, so after the hospital situation, like, I'm distraught as fuck because I don't want no kids. So I go to my Walmart and I go get um a bottle of pure aspirin because I did some research and found out like pure aspirin is not healthy for like the fetus. I was like, so I'll take the baby out my way instead of like doing the abortion situation. The abortion situation was like $1,000, 1,000 to 1,500. It was a 2-day process because I was so far along. They were gonna have to put me in labor. I was gonna have the baby, and after I had the baby, they was gonna kill the baby. And I was like, well, let me figure. I was like, well, I have 500. Baby daddy was like, I ain't got no money, so I was gonna do it my way, right? So I went, got some aspirin and a Snapple, sat in the parking lot, and took all these pills. Sat there for a while, and then after that, I left and went and laid in my friend's bed. That was selfish as fuck, now that I think about it. But at the time, I was like, somebody need to find me. So sitting in the parking lot is not where I want to be found. So I went and laid in her bed and waited for the pills to do what they do. Girl, I woke up the next morning. So I was like, well, that was a fail. But I couldn't hear shit. Nothing. Went to the OB. And baby was still there. Heartbeat strong as fuck. Everything. So I was like, guess I'm gonna be a parent. My kid is 20. We've had our good days, we've had our bad days. But I guess what I want to say is sometimes in life when you feel like you don't even have a way out, like you just want the pain to stop and you feel like that's the answer. It's not. That's not the answer. And I know some people be like, it's just you, in all actuality, you really just want the pain to stop it and you feel like you don't have any way else out. And that, I just don't think that's true anymore at all. I used to think like, if I just take myself out and this pain stops, I'm good. You don't think about how it affects no one else. You don't ever think like maybe the tables will turn, which they do. But still, trauma is something serious. Like I don't even know like how to put into words or how to explain to people like when people are like, oh, suicide is so selfish, and it is to a certain degree, but on the other hand, like that person is in so much pain and turmoil, they feel like they don't even have any other options. Like at that time I felt like I had no other options. None. Like I just wanted to take myself out. I just wanted it to be over. And even though people would be like, you can come talk to me, and that may be true. Like I had people that I had talked to previous, that I had trusted with my life previous, and it did nothing for my pain at the time. Nothing. So I'm saying those who are contemplating suicide, I can say now, like, please talk to someone. And even though talking to somebody sometimes just don't heal it, y'all. Like it don't. You don't know what people are going through, what they're facing on a day-to-day basis. You don't know. Everybody's pain level is on a whole different spectrum. And there are women out there who are like, oh, I'll give anything to have a baby. And there's some women who are like, sis, because of past situations. Like girl, Girl. And I've been pregnant after my kid. And all my kids, like, I've had miscarriages. And sorry to say, like, I'm so grateful that the babies didn't make it. Because it's like, even now, looking at my kid, it's like, oh, I just, not saying that I'm a horrible parent. I think I did the best that I could. But I just feel like I failed him in a lot of ways, too. So, I say, I'm not even trying to give advice. I'm just telling my stories. Suicide, it's a lot mentally. And to get to that decision, you feel like you really don't have a way out. You just don't. And I hope there are some people, anybody who is contemplating that. It's like, okay, let me go talk to, let me go talk to somebody that you. Sometimes you don't. I mean, even after you talk to people, it's just some hard shit. My kid is 20 now, and still looking back, would I change it?